Okay, I think that's all of the summer stuff / temperature sensitive stuff out of the van for the freezing temperatures now. And I guess we've just got some catching up to do. Hey, wonderfuls. I've got some explaining to do for the stuff that is sitting on the project room floor, and I've got some van updates. But in order to do that, we have to go back in time a little, because we went from this to this, and this to this, and this to this, and a little bit more. Even with my little bit of moving blanket insulation in the white van, it still gets pretty flippin' hot. So with temperatures of plus 20 Celsius outside, it could reach plus 40 Celsius in the van. So I took every precaution I could to avoid myself and the fur babies burning up in the van. So everything from shade tarps to fans to a new air conditioner that I'm pretty stoked about. And we did it. We survived. We all stayed pretty nice and cool. That'll work. And I can still open my roof vent. And then this side will just have the awning. The air conditioner was definitely a lifesaver. And that's it at the after 3 hours. Not too shabby. So this is the AC unit in travel mode. I've got the strap on to secure it. It is actually just the leftover end of a strap and buckle, and then I use the remaining part of my belt. I have some wire, actually I'm pretty sure it's plant wire, just holding this in place while I drive, and then I can wrap that around the roof vent when I point it out there when it's actually running. I even made adjustments to the headliners in the front and the back of the van. In the front of the van, I used a toiletry bag, screwed it to the roof, and it became the perfect overhead storage compartment. In the back of the van, I took the star stickers down because my hair kept getting stuck in them, and it was fairly uncomfortable. I remounted my ring light, which is what I use for the interior van light. I just had it on a gorilla type tripod before and kind of clamped over the cupboard door, but now it's secured to the van ceiling with a little bit of wire and some screws. I also tidied up the contents of the cabinets and my little kitchen area, got rid of some of the stuff that I don't use anymore, and took off some of the vinyl that was driving me crazy. I got rid of my base case. It was in a really cool spot and it worked well when I used it, but my base needs repair and I haven't been utilizing the case for storage otherwise. Plus, I think having it down helps the air circulate around the van better too. And believe it or not, at one point I had a 32-inch TV in my little tiny Transit Connect. But go figure, that's a little bit too big for that size of vehicle, and that's my main monitor for work, so packing that between the house and the van didn't really make much sense. So I downsized and found a little secondhand monitor that fits the van much better. And with a few handy dandy adapters, I can even play my Xbox 360 on it. I had cut up some bedding and covered the moving blanket insulation with it on the walls, just to brighten things up a bit in there. Then I added a little as a bed skirt at the bottom of the bench as well, just to kind of hide things under there. I got the bedding situation fine-tuned. And one of the best things I've ever done was add little snaps to the duvet and the inside of the duvet cover. Game changer. I highly, highly recommend doing that. I even ended up swapping out one of the door locks and the gas cap lock. This way I have an extra key and I don't have to use my ignition key on the gas cap because that was getting kind of sketchy. Figured I might as well change the lock on the gas cap since that one's a little sketchy, especially in the winter. It seems to be pretty sticky. I've tried using a few different types of lubricants on it and it's still pretty stiff. And I'm really leery about the ignition key. I'd like to swap that one out too. Way easier. I have to put the toolbox away. In this freaking mess that I just had clean. But it'll be a good time to go through some of that stuff and see what I don't need anymore. So I think that covers catching up on the van. Just have to catch everyone up on the summer adventures that I had in it.